Nice pathing for Husha in the early game, and you know what? We're not done in the bottom lane either. So they are coming in alive. He doesn't have any someone as well, just dead.
This is the pressure that you can put on with Lucian Braum, really, though. And then another stun's going to come out to Xerxes. Crazy's joining the fight as Doggo tries to flange away. Exhaust goes down onto him. 1-for-1 trade, and everyone now is down here as a party in the bottom lane. I should have brought Balloons. Balloon is going to force Mawan away, but he flashes forward. And with the overload, will secure the kill. Crazy next on the menu. Galatasaray able to walk away, wounded, limping Kino. That's a lot of minions. Should have stand beside me. We'll be able to jump away to Liang. Of the game, 1,000 gold lead now for Beyond, and looking for Crazy on the top lane. No flash, hasn't had it all game, still doesn't have it, Goldborg. No exhaust on him either, and no TP. Crazy lives up to his name by overextending a little bit. Liang should be able to secure this, misses the shock blast, and Husha will dive in. Can they do what Beyond were able to do in the last game and actually mitigate some of this early bleeding? Because right now Alive is caught out once again. Galatasaray started up the Cloud Drake, and because of it they lose 2 kills. They have to get out of there. They lose the Drake. It's 4 kills, 5 kills to 1 in favor of Beyond. A 2,000 gold lead and the first objective.
Super nice for Beyond here. I was talking about having to give up the Drake, but you know what? Don't care about that. Pick up the kills. Get the objective for yourself. You have a gold lead. You have the first objective. Rift Owl spawns in 1 minute and 30 seconds, and by then you can look to equalize a bit more. You know what? He's not even done forcing flashes off Mojito.
And this is where Husha is just so good. Roundwalk coming in as well as Mawan looks to try and catch out that Lee Sin's going to chase forward. Mawan, overload? Okay, yeah, and you pushing in. The Turkish representatives want a little bit more of the action. Unbreakable going up. That's a great bullet time's going to rip through them. Liang has to flash away, but he's already killed off Mojito. And Galatasaray just unwilling to give up an objective, continue to push in. The needle work goes wide. Datod is put down and yet to really see much movement from these mid laners. Mawan starting now to team up with his jungler and try and make some forays into the enemy jungle. But with the exhaust down here onto Liang, needle work connecting. Snip, 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 snip. Destiny comes in. There's the gold card locked. And Balulu will kill the Jace. TPs could turn this game as Mawan caught out off towards the top side. Balulu pops the stopwatch. Mawan's already dead. Balulu's still surviving for the moment, but now he has been killed off. Crazy joins the fray. 4v4 on the bottom lane. Husha does still have that Rift Tower. Has to wait, of course, to be out of combat to put it down. Both TPs expended for the side of Galatasaray. TP still available here for Mawan. Galatasaray staying 4 players strong down towards this bottom lane, looking to defend. The wave's going to push in. Husha can just put down that Rift Tower, but you want to get rid of that next plate before you do because of the bulwark, because of the extra defenses. They can't do that, so he puts down the Rift Tower as the wave is cleared out. TP used by Mawan and Beyond want to continue this fray, want to continue a Barney, want to continue the fight in the bottom lane. Husha forced away, waves cleared out, Rift Tower will charge in, but not able to take down the tower.
But I think that's fine. What you really want here is also stacking on your objectives on the Drakes here, because you could have just let the Rift Tower go down, moved yourself up towards the Drake, and with the reset timers coming through from Galatasaray.
It's happening. Doggo is going to get plate after plate after plate off that top side. Sun's coming in. There's the gold card as well. Husha, Crescent Guard away. Mojito caught underneath the tower. Zergsting will fall. Balulu stepping past the tower as well. Liang flashes in. There's the exhaust. Balulu's going to get caught out by Kino. Dodges the Fisher. Superb sidestep by him. Alive's now going to flash away. Crazy joins the fight as well off towards the top side. Husha and Mawan. Kino should be able to jump over to his teammates. Ends up being a 1-for-1.
Not really get a turret, but to get some pressure here. But speaking of pressure, I think this might lead to a fight in the mid lane.
No solar flare for Zergsting. Doesn't land the Zenith Blade either. Kino's almost down. Zergsting ticking away. Will just survive. Spoke too soon. Liang with a long-range shot blast will find that kill. Trey says Galatasaray's ability to find picks and win team fights, regardless of the circumstances, may just be the difference in this series, where they're looking to find a pick and take a team fight right now. They are 5,000 gold behind. A great kick from Mojito into the solo play, but it only gets the slow. Zergsting off to the top side of the fight as Beyond have separated Galatasaray across the map. Sun card coming out, but Mawan's already killed off Zergsting. Kino now on the front line. Winter's bite into the unbreakable bullet time available here for Galatasaray. They want to look for it. Balulu going in. Stun card locked once again. Mawan stepping forward. Look at how low Beyond are. The root's coming out. Balulu caught up. Mojito kills one. Balulu stepping back, but already Alive is down before he can even pop the bullet time. And perhaps that spells the demise of Galatasaray's hopes. Mojito tried to heal up with a gold trigger, but he didn't have it, and Doggo now turns it around. Balulu's down. It's double for Doggo. And Crazy is sent packing.
Beyond played so well around the race of Galatasaray, and also the fact that they were split up on 2 sides of that Drake pit. So they've really juggled the balance quite nicely in between them. They pick up the kills, they pick up the priority, and with this, they should be able to pick up the Drake.
That's every Lee Sin when they die in my solo queue games. Like, oh, but I hit the queue. It was almost a really good play. It's like, no, you dived into 4 people by yourself. I mean, maybe I can see what he's trying to do, but didn't quite work out for them. We have to try and make some plays. Alive, almost caught out here by Doggo. Doggo's actually going to dive. He went too deep. Bullet time, ripping through Beyond, but not really doing as much damage as you'd like. Kino knocked back as well. And that dive was diabolically bad. Beyond just doing something absolutely absurd there. Doggo diving way too deep. Reptile's going to charge in the bottom lane here as well. Remember, the Baron's on the cards. Doggo is dead. All of that gold went over to Alive.
Having if they don't get to dictate the pace themselves, but they did come back from a mid-game deficit last game and looking to do it again, but Beyond Gaming not really letting them with the minion waves now colliding onto the turret.
A minute before the Ocean Soul. Solar Flare going out once again. Doggo has a stopwatch. The bullet time comes through. Balulu with a stun card as well on towards the backline. They're looking for the damage, but Xerxing's already down. Balulu has to flash away. Kino low as well. Balulu continues to step in. Kino ticking, but won't be down. Stun card once again. Alive and Crazy can step forward. So far, a 2-for-1 in favor of Beyond, but Balulu, Crazy, and Alive do have the option here to step into the Beyond spaces. And you can see actually Husha down to about half HP. Now he's going to eat the honey fruit, and usually honey makes everything okay, so we'll be able to heal up just a little bit. Dragon up in 30 seconds time.
That's the thing, we have 10 seconds onto Doggo, the same for Mojito. This is definitely not the last fight we'll be having, and right now it's all about the control around this Drake. Galatasaray being forced away from it, and now it's going to be a battle of who can push in the enemy laners, who can get control of this mid lane, so we have easy access to the Drake when it spawns. It's 10 seconds, and all the members are coming out on the map once again, Medic.
Doggo off that reset has now finished an Infinity Edge alongside the Essence Reaver and the Gale Force. This Lucian gets any time to auto-attack in a fight, he is going to absolutely tear through Galatasaray. But with the Dragon started up, Mojito actually going to be out of vision here. Everfrost used by Marwan. Mojito, they don't know he's there. The Unseemly is the deadliest now. He clears away the faster alteration than the Dragon. Left alone by Beyond. Mojito's just going to tank it up. Safeguard coming out as well. Bullet time, about a quarter of its cooldown left before Galatasaray will have that option. Balulu on the flank. They're looking for Doggo. He does have a cleanse though. There's the Solar Flare. Doggo able to dodge to the back of it. Crescent Guard used by Husha. Doggo fighting down towards the bottom side. Carlin comes out and Balulu has been killed. Now I'm going down as well, but now Alive. What damage can you do? Doesn't still have the bullet time. Husha's down. It's shut down. And now the fight continues. Crazy. Forcing Marwan and Kino back. Doggo low. Mojito goes in, gets one. Doggo's going to try and kill him across the wall. Dragon secured. Realm Warp coming out from Marwan will escape. 2 for 2 so far, but Galatasaray were able to take the Ocean. Does Doggo step forward? Crazy, you could turn this one. 10,000 gold. One team has 5,000 gold. You have 100% more gold than the enemy team. However, if it's even, then it's even as the Solar Flare goes out. They look for Doggo. Xerxing force back. Mojito with a kick onto Doggo, but he's going to flash across the wall, and there really wasn't any follow-up for him. Mojito trying to trade him to Doggo. He is down, but bullet time! Dodge this, says Alive as he takes down a double. And Beyond Gaming were hoping they could channel that in a Neo, but they got taken out. Husha now trading with the Crescent Guard. Crazy a little bit too deep. Alive flashing forward. Look at the damage on Doggo, but he doesn't have enough to kill him off. He will still kill off Husha, and now in the end it's 2 on either side.
Alive heard we've only been talking about the solo laner today and decided that he needs a highlight play of himself. That bullet time fighting 2 members, absolutely amazing. And then flashing in for the third one afterwards. Pivotal, but Balulu, you don't have vision up here. This is not your territory. You just TP'd in.
Doesn't know, he doesn't know. He backs away. Doggo's going to jump across the wall. Balulu.
How would he know?
No stopwatch. Where are the cards? Destiny out! And he manages to escape. Smart decision making there. Could have looked to try and trade in. But unless he picked a gold card very quickly, I really don't know how you fight this. No Destiny for the vision. Mojito's going to try and get behind them. Maybe a Sonic Wave steal. We saw Galatasaray able to steal them last game. Can they do it once again? He's on vision. Doggo dives across. Baron has been stopped. Kino stepping forward. The Guardian propped. Here comes Alive. Bullet time available. And actually, I think this is wise decision making from Beyond. They either had to commit to it completely before Alive got there, or they had to back away. They decide the latter is the option, but they don't have vision in the pit.
This is bad. This is very bad. They check it one time with the Lucian Ardent Blaze, and then they just forfeited. Husha is still around.
Yeah, checks it now with Wind Becomes Lightning, but they've already had Kino reset. They don't have vision. Crazy standing off towards the side. 3,000 HP now on the Baron, and Galatasaray pulled off the heist of the century. They're flipping it right now, but they turn around, and with the bullet time, Marwan steps right into his demise. Husha down towards the back of the pit. You can see how Galatasaray de-aggroed the Baron. They stopped doing it. Husha's going to try and go in. Doggo could dive in as well if they want to try and take it. Oh, it's taken out, and Mojito's one who gets it. Beyond have to retreat. They lose Marwan. They lose the Baron. And Galatasaray with some great decision-making there to focus it down.
Crazy out on the flank here, and there is TP wards as well, or just Balulu with a Destiny to come through.
Crazy on the flank. Galatasaray looking for the team fight, and here we go. Kino stunned up. Look at the damage already onto that support. Sonic Wave hits a minion, the cannon getting in the way of Mojito, but the chase is on, and here we go. Xerxing in, the bullet time coming out as well, but it's immediately cancelled by the Glacial Fisher. Husha has to on the Crescent Guard, round warp used onto him, flashes, manages to get away. Xerxing low, caught out with the Spell Flux. What an escape by Husha, 1-for-1 so far, both supports are down.
Both supports down here, but that's luckily not the worst case scenario going into this Elder Drake. As Galatasaray now, you can just start it off. You don't have the kick, but ultimates are missing as well on the side of Beyond Gaming. No Crescent Strike for Husha. Realm Warp not there either, so you can't make the great escape, and this is going down fast, Medic.
4,000 on it, Galatasaray looking for it. Husha, can you steal it? Can you get it? No, it's secured by Alive. Now Galatasaray should be able to turn this team fight in a heartbeat. Stopwatch is coming out Alive, trying to keep himself alive. Bolulu doing the damage from the side as well. Beyond trying to win this one out. Doggo doing so much work, but
they're so low.
It's just too strong. One more auto attack would be enough. Doggo still surviving. Doggo not quite down. The more keeps him alive. Bolulu has no mana, and because of that, he has to walk away. Kino's on the chase, and he might not be able to escape. Flash, ward, Winter's Bite, concussive blows with one more auto attack will be enough. Didn't want to take the kill, gives the killing spree over to Mao1, and what a fight from beyond the Dragon Pit.
How they navigated themselves with their summoner spells, not their summoner spells, just their overall control of their champions there to not get taken down by the wildcards or the Sonic Wave. Is this it? You're asking it. There's 15 seconds onto Alive. I don't think they can take it just yet, but they can get the inhibitor and they can reset for the Baron. 17 seconds on Mojito, 15 on Crazy, and Bolulu still 30 seconds before he's able to join the fray.
Holy moly, what a series this is. Fighting for their world's lives, both these teams unwilling to give an inch. Beyond definitely sprung into life today, because across the course of the rest of groups, they have not been the same caliber. Baron started, Crazy TPing in, Xerxing going forward, Solar Flare, Bullet Time available. The Solar Time, Glacial Fisher coming out, there's the Bullet Time, really not going to do enough. Husha pops the Crescent Guard, Crazy on the chase as well, but Xerxing's already low. Husha, the first target counter TP gets Bolulu joins the top time, and look at the damage coming out from Crazy, but once again, the Realm Warp from Mao1 is perfectly positioned. Stun card locked in, Kino will fall, Mojito onto the back line, Beyond have overextended for the Baron, the kick comes out, Husha chased out, a triple for Alive, it kills off Doggo, one more left for him to take down. Crazy takes it, and only Mao1 survives. Galatasaray can counter push.
Over 30 seconds for all of them. They have a minion wave here. Mao1 here has to clear this some way or somehow, but it's way too late. No, he doesn't have the TP. Realm Warp is not there either. Galatasaray, they're going to try and close it now.
They have to save the wave. Only the cannon's still alive. If that cannon dies, this is done. 15 seconds on Kino. Everfrost onto Mao1. The cannon's still alive. They're tanking up the tower. It's alive. He's going to be able to do it. The first Nexus Tower falls. Mao1 pops the stopwatch. But perhaps this Nexus Tower is just going to go pop while that's happening. The Nexus Tower is taken down. And Galatasaray, with an incredible victory, go 2-0.